Hello everyone, my name is Shafiq Wildan Hajianto, and today I have a hair remedial about my advanced grammar on semester 4. And today I want to present of my presentation in here. First, the first part is prepositional patterns. Prepositional patterns are very common in English and play an important role in shaping meaning. In many cases, a verb, adjective, or noun cannot stand naturally on its own and needs a specific preposition to complete its idea. These combinations are not random. They are formed through long-term usage in English and often must be learned as fixed patterns. The first one is verb plus prepositions. In this pattern, a verb is followed directly by a preposition. The preposition is essential in here because it helps clarify how, where, or to whom the action is directed. Very often, the meaning of the verb changes or becomes more specific when it is paired with a particular preposition. Because of this, learners cannot always transfer these patterns word for word from their first language. And this is the example for verb plus preposition. First is she laughed at the joke during the meeting. The preposition at shows the target of her reaction. He depends on his parents for financial support. Depends on in here express the reliance and cannot be separated. They apologize for the mistake they made. For in here explains the reason for the apology. I believe equal opportunities for everyone. Believe in here express strong trust or values. We listen to the lecture carefully. The to in here indicates the direction of attention. And now verb plus object plus preposition. This pattern occurs when a verb requires an object before the preposition appears. The object receives the action of the verb, while the preposition introduces additional information such as cause, purpose, or direction. Removing either the object or the preposition would make the sentence incomplete or unnatural. In here we have the example, she blamed him for the accident. The object him received the blame, while for introduced the reason. The teacher explained the rules to the student. To in here is to show the receiver of explanation. They provide food for the flood victims. For in here indicates purpose and benefits. He accused her of cheating during the test. Of in here introduce of charge or allegations. We invited them to our graduation party. To in here refers to destination or event. Next is adjective plus preposition. Certain adjectives in English are naturally followed by specific prepositions. This combination describes emotions, attitudes, or conditions, and the choice of preposition helps complete the meaning of the adjective. Using the wrong preposition may not stop the communication, but it can sound unnatural to native speakers. And now we have the example in here. She is afraid of spiders. Of in here shows the cause of fear. He is interested in linguistics. In here refers to the field of interest. They are responsible for the final report. For in here indicates duty or obligation. I am good at writing academic essays. At in here refers to skill or ability. We are proud of our team's achievement. Of in here expresses the sense of pride. And last one is noun plus preposition. Many nouns are followed by preposition to show relationships such as cause, purpose, and connections. These patterns are especially common in academic and formal English, making them important for students to master. And here are the examples. She has a fear of public speaking. Of in here explain what caused the fear. There is a reason for his absence. For in here introduce explanation. He showed He showed great interest in cultural studies. In here indicates the field involved. They took full responsibility for the damage. For in here shows accountability. This proposal offers a solution to the problem. 2 in here shows direction or outcome for this sentence. And now let's get into part 2. Verb complementation patterns. Verb complementation refers to the grammatical structures that follow verbs. Different complement types can change not only the structure but also the meaning of sentence. Understanding these patterns helps learners avoid common grammatical errors and express idea more precisely. First, we have verb plus ing form. In this pattern, the verb is followed by a gerund, ing form. It is often used when talking about general activities, habits, or experiences. Many verbs are related to enjoyment, avoidance, or completion commonly take this form. She enjoys reading novels in her free time. He avoids driving late at night. They finish doing the assignment together. I suggest studying grammar regularly. We consider moving to another city. All of these are the example of verb plus ing form. Next is verb to infinitive. This pattern is typically used to express intention, plans, decisions, or future-oriented action. The to infinitive often suggests something that has not happened yet. Like the example in here, she wants to improve her speaking skills. He plans to continue his studies abroad. They hope to pass the final exam. I decided to stay at home last night. We need to submit the paper today. Next is verb plus objective plus to infinitive. In the structure, the action expressed by the infinitive is performed by the object, not the subject. This pattern is common with verbs of permissions, requests, advice, and encouragement. Like the example in here, she asked him to help with the project. The lecturer told students to prepare the presentation. I want you to listen carefully. They encouraged her to apply for the scholarship. He allowed me to leave early. And these are the example of it. Verb plus ing or to infinitive but has the same meaning. Some verbs allow both the gerund and the to infinitive with little or no difference in meaning. In these cases, the choice often depends on style or personal preference. So you can choose between the verb plus ing or the to infinitive. She likes reading or she likes to read before bed. He loves playing or he loves to play basketball. They prefer staying or to stay at home. I hate waiting or to wait in long lines. We start working or to work early today. And now verb plus ing or to infinitive. This is the one that has a change in meaning or has different meanings. For some verbs, the choice between the gerund and the to infinitive results in a clear change in meaning. To understanding this difference is essential for accurate communication. She stopped smoking. She quit the habit. She stopped the smoke. She paused another activity. I remember meeting him before. It's a memory. Remember to meet him today is a future task. He forgot locking the door. It's a memory failure of someone. He forgot to lock the door. Action is not done. In here, the meaning is action is not done. They tried fixing the machine. It's like the sentence meaning here is an experiment. They tried to fix the machine. This one meaning is for an attempt of doing the thing. She regretted saying those words, and this happened after speaking. She regretted to say that the event was cancelled. It's a formal usage. And now last one, the part 3 is modals. Modal verbs are used to express possibility, certainty, obligation, permission, and social relationships. They are essential for both logical reasoning and polite interaction in English. First is logical probability, meaning of models. Models can express different degrees of certainty about situations. Speakers choose specific models depending on how sure they are about their conclusion. For example, she must be in his house after working all night. He might be at the library right now. They could be mistaken about the schedule. It may rain later after this afternoon. She can be serious about querying. And now social functions of models. Models are also used to manage social relationships. They help speakers sound polite, respectful, or authoritative, depending on the situation. Like example in here, the first one, you should review the material before the exam. It's an example of advice. May I borrow your notes? Is a polite request. You must wear an ID card on campus. It's an obligation or and next, can you help me with the assignment? It's a request. Students have to submit the project by Friday. Its meaning are the sentence in here are rules to be do it. And now for the conclusion is this presentation demonstrates how prepositional patterns, verb complementation, and modal verb function in English usage. A clear understanding of these grammar structures allows learners to communicate more naturally, accurately, and appropriately in both academic and everyday contexts. And that's all for my presentation of Her Advanced Grammar. And today, thank you everyone for watching and in here. See ya.